What's up, y'all? Some bullshit happened tonight. Laura won that fight, and that's all I know. But let's talk about the judge who I knew going into the fight was gonna make a bad decision. He was the only one on the list who didn't have the experience of the others, and that's Levi Martinez. And let me educate you guys on Levi Martinez. Levi Martinez is a fan of boxing. He's a fan. Okay? Let me explain to you how he came into prominence. Okay? Now, this is a guy who used to sit in Vegas fights with his wife. Okay? And they used to stay there till 2 in the morning watching boxing fights all the time. Then finally, one of the judges said, "Dude, you're a retired policeman. That means you're fair. So you should come along." And let me name drop people too. Juan Nunes. Okay? And that was in Albuquerque, New Mexico on the fight cards. Okay, Juan Nunes is responsible for starting this guy's career. So we're going to start with Juan Nunes. So wherever you go, you see Juan Nunes, punch him in the face and say, "Hey, you're responsible for putting Levi Martinez in there as a judge tonight." Because we wouldn't have to deal with him. Now, let me tell y'all something else. Juan Nunes, okay? He was sitting there while they were judging other fights, and he turned in his scorecard with these other scorecards that they had. Now, you have to sit in as a judge as a trainee. When you sit in as a trainee and you sit next to a regular judge, you're supposed to do your training. It takes about a year of training. Okay? He did 1 or maybe 2 fights, a couple of fights, and that was it. Now, 1 year of training, he did 3 cards, and they said, "Your scorecards are good enough. We're going to put you in as a regular judge, and you don't have to finish your judge training." So he started judging in New Mexico. Okay? He started his judging in New Mexico. He did a few fights, some small championship fights in El Paso. Then Dickie Cole, the executive director of Texas Boxing Commission over there, and said, "How would you like to be a judge in Texas?" Ooh, you see how this is going? Paid $100 licensing fee, stapled it to a piece of paper, turned it in, and that's who we got reffing for a Laura Canelo fight. A guy who paid $100, who was a boxing fan, who never did a year training, did 3 cards, and now he's on the biggest fight card there is. Levi Martinez is the new CJ Ross. Holla at your boy.